My mouth is watering.
But the first thing we're going to do is marinate the chicken.
Okay.
So we've got cumin, garam masala, and chili powder, 2 teaspoons of each, in the blender, please.
Yep. You want heat or just normal? Just,
I'll do. Heat.
Okay, there we go.
That'll be alright, yeah. To this, add 3 cloves of chopped garlic, along with a teaspoon of ground coriander. Then comes the turmeric. Turmeric is really, really strong.
Yeah, and really colours as well, doesn't it?
So you want it half, okay?
Yep.
And then half of cinnamon.
Okay.
So these are the 2 strongest ones. Next, we've got some ginger. And you can grab the yoghurt out of the fridge as well. And you can chuck a whole pot of yoghurt in there as well. When the ginger is chopped up, chuck that in too. What you're going to do is just get the blender on and get this going to a paste with some of these. These are cashew nuts. So they're going to go in as well. Once it's turned into a paste, add the juice of a lemon and blitz again. Then chop up some chicken breasts into decent sized chunks and mix with the marinade. It's best to leave this overnight, which I've done already with some I made yesterday. Then cover a baking tray with tin foil for protection. Ruined your tray.
Oh, what? Because what? We're going to grill it?
What we're about to do next, because we're going to grill it. So this is what the chicken looks like once it's been in the marinade. And then what we do is we just basically
lovely colour.
pop this all onto the tray. Now,
There's something about Indian food as well, isn't it? Every sort of 3 or 4 days, 5 days, you start to crave
it is fantastic.
Indian food.
With that cooking away, we can make the sauce. Starting with cinnamon, cracked cardamom, along with chopped garlic, ginger and green chilies. So what does New Year mean for you then, really? Is it the calm after the storm of Christmas?
My parents and my wife's parents don't really get on very well. So if it's Christmas and New Year, I always say to friends, have the family round, but get another independent family involved as well, so that the families can't sort of fight against each other, because they know they have to be polite. Anyway, I shouldn't say that. Sorry, Jennifer. By the time New Year's comes along, we want to go and party and have some fun.
Absolutely. Well, that's what it's all about, isn't it, really?
And for the last sort of 20-odd years that we've been going up to Scotland, I mean, New Year's in Scotland is just... It's fantastic, and they love it out there. I mean, it's a religion, almost.
This curry may not be Scottish, but it is ideal for setting you up on New Year's Eve. Chuck the cardamom and cinnamon into a pan. In we go with the garlic and the ginger. Next comes the chili, followed by a tin of tomatoes. After that's simmered away for about 5 minutes, the chicken will be cooked and ready to go into the pan. Marinade and all. The whole lot goes in. Now we can make the chapatis. Start with tipping out some wholemeal flour onto the work surface and make a well in the middle. So he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, so my building days, 10 years as a builder.
Were you 10 years a builder?
No, I did a lot of acting, and then my acting career sort of started heading south.
So what films you were in then?
I was in Deliverance. As a kid, that was my first role, 7. I got a tricycle for that. My father directed it, and he said, "Look, Charlie, if you sit on that sofa with that bloke, I'll give you a tricycle." It sounds all dodgy, but anyway, I just really wanted the tricycle.
Let's see if Charlie's still got some of his building skills. Add some water to the flour, little by little, and mix it all together. When the mixture becomes sticky, divide it into 4 pieces, ready for rolling. Got a little rolling pin here. We can then flatten them nice and flat, because you want the inside of this to stay moist, you see.
Right, okay.
When you get nice and thin, you lift them off, cook them direct on the hot plate like that.
Superb.
Alright? The chapatis only need about 30 seconds on each side to cook. After that, brush them with some melted butter.
I noticed you haven't clarified your butter here, but I'm just saying. Anyway, we'll move quickly on.
Right, then one final thing.
Yeah.
As you finish up buttering these,
Okay.
you can then take some double cream.
Oh, now that's what it's all about,
Now,
isn't it?
you don't normally see this in a curry.
Double cream.
And this is why we call it a butter chicken curry. If you take
the butter and you put it in. All this flavours it as well.
Yeah, and gives it that kind of shine as well. Butter always makes everything look better, doesn't
You're
it?
getting all your chippy techniques and words out now, aren't you?
Finally, add the juice of 1 lemon and season with pepper. Then time for some quality control.
Charlie boy, that's pretty good, that. So if you want to replicate this,
Yeah.
we've got about 22 people coming in about an hour.